Hello all. So we'll start with compilers. So let us first understand what is a compiler. So a compiler is this black box that you see here, which takes your source program as input and it converts your program to an executable code. Fine. What is this executable code? This executable code is in basically machine language, right? जो कंप्यूटर को समझ में आती है. So your program is in high level language. तो कंपाइलर क्या करता है? It converts your high level language program into machine language so that the computer understands it and it can execute it, right? And that is why it is called as executable code. फिर what we do? We give input to this executable code and we get output. ठीक है? Now, do you know which was the very first compiler that was constructed? That was for this language, which is Fortran. What is Fortran? Fortran stands for Formula Translation, right? This was the very first language जिसके लिए पहला compiler बना था. The compiler that was constructed for this language had 5 stages. Okay, the first stage is lexical analysis. Okay, lexical analysis. The second phase was syntax analysis. Third was semantic analysis. Fourth was optimization. And fifth was code generation. Fine. So the compiler for this very first language had these 5 phases. Okay. But what about now? The compilers that are constructed now also have all these 5 phases. But there is one more phase that is added here before this optimization, which is an intermediate phase. Intermediate phase. Okay. So how many phases we have for the compiler now? We have first lexical analysis, then syntax analysis, semantic analysis, then fourth is intermediate code generation phase. This is actually known as intermediate code generation phase. Okay. This optimization is the fifth one and code generation is the sixth. Okay. Now let us look at what is the structure of the compiler. That means ये जो छोटा सा बॉक्स है which we call as compiler, जिसमें हम source program देते हैं input में and हमें executable code मिलता है, तो ये जो छोटा बॉक्स है उसका स्ट्रक्चर क्या है? ठीक है? So ये जो compiler है that is divided into 2 parts. First is analysis part, ठीक है? And second is synthesize part. Fine. ये जो एनालिसिस पार्ट है उसको फ्रंट एंड भी बोलते हैं. दिस इज ऑल्सो नोन एज फ्रंट एंड. फाइन. और ये जो सिंथेसाइज पार्ट है उसको बोलते हैं बैक एंड. ओके. सो बेसिकली वी हैव 2 पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंपाइलर. बट अभी तो मैंने बोला था कि कंपाइलर में वी हैव 6 फेजेस और अब मैं बोल रही हूँ देयर आर 2 पार्ट्स. कंफ्यूज्ड? Okay, let me clear this. So, as I said, we have 6 phases of compiler, right? तो पहले 4 phase जो है, that means जो पहला phase था lexical analysis, ठीक है? Second phase जो था syntax analysis, third semantic analysis, और फोर्थ इंटरमीडिएट कोड जनरेशन फेज. ठीक है? ये जो चारों फेजेस ऑफ कंपाइलर है ये चारों मिलकर बनाते हैं फ्रंट एंड ऑफ द कंपाइलर. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स एनालिसिस फेज और एनालिसिस पार्ट, इसको हम फेज नहीं बोलेंगे, ये चारों को हम बोलेंगे फेजेस और ये हम बोलेंगे पार्ट। फाइन। और जो रेस्ट बचे हुए 2 फेजेस है, दैट मीन्स 5th फेज क्या था, ऑप्टिमाइजेशन, एंड 6th था कोड जनरेशन। ठीक है, ये जो 2 फेजेस है ये दोनों मिलके बन जाता है बैक एंड ऑफ द कंपाइलर, जिसको क्या बोला जाता है, सिंथेसाइज फेज, सिंथेसाइज पार्ट। ओके, so this is the structure of compiler. Fine. So we'll study about all these phases in details in the next video. Okay, so this just gave you a introduction of compiler. Compiler में कितने parts होते हैं और हर एक part में कौन से phases होते हैं. Fine. So see you in the next video.